Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I like to deliver on amazing discovery or rediscovery. It is all about now today the extension of the Super 8, which will be the Super 16. So after we aligned the human biological system accordingly the human soul qualities physically as well as psychologically with Super 8. Now we're going to support Super 8 with Super 16. This will be an introduction of Super 16. Perhaps the first ingredients of the Super 16th is the Super 9th. The Super 9th is the rosemary. Everybody knows the rosemary bush. Perhaps if there is a rosemary bush, perhaps there are rosemary trees also. I haven't seen any yet, but it is possible genetically. Rosemary bush in this case has rosemary leaves on him, which is extremely good for humans. If you eat it, it will help to improve memory in between the brain qualities. How it is actually improving brain qualities while it is improving memory, with improving memory and the brain quality. So that means part certain part of the brain will get actually completely healed just by using rosemary tea. You can use rosemary tea. The most common use is to put it directly on the skin, making a tea out of it. You can soak it for I would say I would soak it for 2 days maximum. I wouldn't soak it more. You don't want to get it rotten. But you put hot water on a handful of rosemary in a cup, in a big cup, at least 3 deciliter cup. Then you pour hot water over it, let it sit. You can use it right away, especially if you're gonna drink it. It is hard on the stomach, so be prepared for it. It is very good for the stomach, but you don't want to use it. You don't want to use it too concentratedly. If it becomes too concentrated, it could cause stomach pain. It's very strong cleansing, very strong cleaning, chlorophyll rich biochemicals in it, which will repair part of the brain which is responsible for humans to keep memories. That means to sustain potential hydrogen in the cellular structure in that part of the brain, which also responsible for logical thinking, for vision, for skin health, for neurological well-being as an extension of that area, and so on, hearing, so on, tasting, smelling. These receptor systems are interlinked. So rosemary tea, here is the proof. I like to show the proof to you. This rosemary was soaked about 2 days, for about 2 days, and this is my hair growing back. This is a result of couple of months of spraying, and when I put it on, I want to fold the stems the hair stems, the hair downwards, frontwards, from back to front, not other way, because this is how they grow the easiest, as well as they support each other as the watery mm, rosemary tea molecules getting observed, getting on the hair, then on the skin. It does work. So it's excellent news. I think it is an amazing news. Uh, as you can see, I'm pretty tired. I have tired eyes. But I am at the recreation center now, so I will go refresh. I will look about 10 years younger when I will come out. I will have a very amazing relaxation time. We call it a Jewish workout. As you know, I am a Christian Jew as well as a Jewish Christian, Hebrew by type. I don't speak Hebrew, but someday, someday I hope I will get there, because I know Hebrews were huge in history regarding to humankind, especially saving humankind, protecting humankind, sustaining the well-being, the prosperity of humankind, human nature in this regard. That was the original meaning. But many other cultures, religious groups also reached the highest peaks of human life sciences, and I did study all of them, which are available on Earth as well as in Neptune. Um, they reached the highest peaks, but let's get back to Rosemary. So yeah, if you really wanna dig into it, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Taoist, if you're a Buddhist, if you're Sikh, if you're a Hindu, if you don't have religion but you believe in witchcraft, which is technically just science, or magic, it's technically just science again. Miracles, again, just science again. Then dig into it. It is the world of miracles are truly amazing, as long as they are really intelligent, which we call human life supportive information, human life supportive deeds, actions, reactions, overall human life supportive events, happenings and events, then memories. We call intelligence. So intelligence for life, just like one of my favorite radio show reporter were saying, Ted, Intelligence for Life from Ontario. He always shared the intelligent information to radio in Ontario. Okay, so let's get back to this. That was the part of the commercial, of course. Rosemary. Rosemary is the super ninth. Rosemary will regrow your hair better, as well as more comfortably, more pleasantly, just by spraying it on it, spraying it on it, and go like this. I'm not gonna use my palm right now, because even though I already washed it with, I have a vinegar always with me, vinegar water or just vinegar, just to wash up. Especially if you know you gotta go save a life, you know you need to wash up first, as well as in the time being, as well as afterwards, especially if you gotta resurrect the life, not only regenerate certain part of it, so you will keep it alive better than before. But resurrection is it's a very filthy thing. You want to you don't want to end up like Frankenstein. You don't want to be bothered by bacterial virus infections, so you want to protect yourself with air supply, with lots of vinegar, lots of air supply, lots of covers on your skin everywhere, on your eyes and your ears, everywhere. But it does work. We are again instruments. We see physical instruments, because that what appears mostly in this world, although we are much more soul beings than anything else or anyone else or else's. See, I am trying to I'm trying to pay attention to speak correctly in English, even though when sometimes I speak correctly in English, the content, the meaning of the content might not be so good. While my English may sound really good, hopefully, I'm trying my best to do it so, to making it so, to making it sound good. So what I was referring to is this. Earlier, in one of the videos, I was pointing on the scratches on the inside, and I thought that my eyes were causing it, and I was just explaining it very well in English. How would my eyes cause spots on the inside of the glasses? And because there is light energy, there are a lot of electrons coming through in and out in eyes, negative as well as positive ions filled with electrons, so we can perceive electronically what's going on around us through our nervous system. Then that information getting, as long as the parts of the brain are functioning, which are responsible to make that happen, so we can see what's happening. So what exactly happened is, when you fold the sunglasses in, this can reach onto the glasses. My other glasses, which were just like this but a different brand, was reaching the glass a little bit higher. So it was the back of the glasses which were causing the spot on the inside of the my sunglasses. Not the radiation, the light radiation through my eyes. Even though that it is works, but it works a lot better when you look at actual living beings than through this power from the soul, literally from the neurological system, through the neurological system from our electricity, from our soul. This expression, this extension we call a vision that we can see. It is very powerful, especially with living beings, especially with other living beings which got eyes like us. The more similar the eyes are, as more they can have synergy. Synergy means synchronized energy. So Super 9, I think Super 9 covered everything in this regard. To be Super 9, or to be a ninth planet in this case, planet of the ninth, which has a hook, has a circle on the top. Everybody knows what a number 9 looks like, with the hook on the bottom, so it can actually, pick you up if you need to. That's what they meant to do, of course. All the lifesavers, police, ambulance, firefighters, soldiers, doctors, anyone really who is about to go save lives, especially human lives. Uh, as humans, naturally, we are meant to save lives, especially human lives, to fulfill our number one purpose, which is, everybody knows what humankind's number one purpose is. What human nature's number one purpose is the same as what humankind's number one purpose is. And it is also automatically the same for pretty much all other nature's purposes also. So we gotta keep that in mind, which is getting a lot of good answers to the ether, to sustain itself, to sustain human nature, to sustain humankind. That's humankind, humans' number one purpose is to sustain human nature, to sustain humankind, is to sustain us. We sustaining us, when we are doing it as human soul beings, we will be actually able to sustain us through or by, from, with, our own human spiritual qualities, because as humans we are different. We are only have differences because we only have differences 2 or 4 as real human souls. It's the physical manifestation of the human soul is the human physiology. Normally, if not, then we will make it so. With Super 16, that is the up here. See, with Super 16, this is just like this, but this one it's not as concentrated. This one is further here. So this one is I just having it because I thought I lost this one, so I saw this. I'm like, okay, that will do for now. Okay, so uh, the reason I almost mentioned the reason why we are different, humanly different, so we can actually complete each other as humans, through the human spirit, with the human spirit, by the human soul, from the human soul, with the human soul, with aloha, with love, with real love. You know, when you just want to help, you just want to support because you know you can, you know you have extra of something what others lacking, and you know that's not right. I mean, if you're just optimal, if you're optimal level, you have just as much as you need. See, I have a little bit more of this than I need right now, that's for sure, because I made a big tea. You can tell. It's a big mug. But, so I would love to share this. If anyone comes around, want to have some here, share some, and making sure the individual has enough until the individual will be able to produce this. This will also help, Rosemary, when you put it on your scalp. You can just spray it on. You don't have to go like this unless if you want to, or you need to, or you wish to. We also help to clean the membrane. Besides cleaning, nourishing the skull, the skin, which is on the skull skin, it will also nourish the membrane. It will help the bone, the plate up here, for its narrow marrow, for everything. It will observe. It will be observed to the neurological system, to the blood, to the bloodstream, into the membrane area, all the way around this area. It will help with everything. That's how powerful it is. It is important for us to keep our brain membranes clean. Besides cleaning, besides keeping our brain cells clean, because the quality of the brain cells, as well as the brain membranes, as well as the brain nerves and the channels of the nerves, and the arteries, the veins, the vessels, the blood vessels, and of course the blood too. This is super important for us to keep it humanely right, without animal nature infections. We do not want any animal nature infections in our human biological system. We don't want. That's not good for humans. Human nature infections on animals are good for animals if they are with similar animals and not with other animals, with only animal spirits, because otherwise the only animal spirited ones will attack. For human spiritual qualities will attack those animals which already got some human spiritual qualities. I love you. Aloha. So the reason why it's super important for us to remain human natured, energetically, physically, as well as psychologically, so we then, only then, we're able to live in an actual human natured world, among each other, with each other, for each other. Aloha. One of the other reasons why I'm saying that all the time, I'm gonna say it one more time because that was an amazing, wonderful man. Somewhere in between 80 or 100, but maybe he was even more, but he looked younger. He was sitting in the Walmart by the entrance, in the middle of it, or next to it, sorry, in the middle of the exit and the entrance, next to the entrance. Every time people went in and out, this wonderful, amazing Caucasian, European looking, maybe Canadian man, who knows, maybe from the United States, maybe from Canada, maybe from straight from Europe, I'm not sure. Scottish looking, he was saying, for everyone like this, look, aloha in Lihui, in Walmart. The power of love will work. Healing will work.